YouTube subscribers, this is Miss Budget Clean, and this project I'm working on this evening involves painting. Instead of painting with, say, watercolors, oil paints, acrylics, markers, I've actually chosen to go ahead and paint with food colors. Food colors. You think of recipes that you add food coloring to. You think of dyeing Easter eggs, for example. I think of mixing these colors together to paint beautiful things, such as this drawer that goes to the side table, slides in, close. People come by and they want to see what's inside. Well, it looks kind of grungy and plain wood color. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint that. Maybe 3 different shades of blue, maybe some yellow, maybe some green part of that. And of course, you might even want to add an accent piece. So I have this heart-shaped rock that I got at the beach. I paint that, some pretty colors, maybe make some orange, maybe make some red violet with some dark red crimson. Very nice. So we have our red, we have our blue, yellow, and green. Not only do we have 4 bottles of color, you guys, but you can make your own hues. So think 4 bottles, maybe you could even create 20 different colors. Save a lot of money when you paint with food coloring. Have yourself a good pair of shears because you will need it. I don't have paintbrushes. You know, all my projects I do as Ms. Budget Clean, I'm on a budget, so I'm pretty frugal. So I simply found an old washcloth. Actually, this used to be part of a placemat. And I went ahead and made it a washcloth. And so I've gone ahead and cut and tore these into 4 segments I will be using for painting tonight. What I'm doing to protect the floor, this is also a great idea whenever you're moving or you're going to move furniture and you don't want to damage the floor. Instead of buying those things called magic sliders, you can actually go ahead and use lids that come from your sour cream containers from the grocery store. You could even use water bottle container caps. So what I have here, these are from the sour cream containers. I double stacked them. So when you slide this across, it doesn't damage the floor. Another way to save money. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to mix a couple colors. And when I'm done, maybe this inspires you to do your own art. Everyone thinks they can't do art. It's too hard. Well, inspiration's everywhere. Inspiration's outside. Take a look at all the colors around you. Like I said, I have 4 colors, and I can create different colors with them. So let's get started. First, we're going to work on this. This is the wood grain. So when I'm applying the paint, the watercolor, I want to be sure I'm applying it with the grain, not against the grain. Look at painting a piece of wood as you would if you were going to apply wood stain. Wear at least 1 glove because food dye will get on you and it's super hard to get out your hands. And last but not least, you want to have a plastic bag to capture anything that you have to throw away. This is where that hook I was showing you comes in handy, okay? You can hang things on it while you're painting. So, I'm going to start with blue. No need to shake it because you don't want to form bubbles. So I'm going to lay these aside, 1, 2, 3. Put them on a surface that does not have any lint. You don't want to get lint in your paints. So here we go. So simply squirt a little bit. See? So guys, a little goes a long way. Let's start with the inside table. So here we have the food coloring. First thing I'm going to do, use little at a time. You don't want to overdo it. A little of this goes a long way. If you want the project to go by faster, just do this. Right, like not too much. Why I'm saying not to use too much at once, because you don't want it to bleed to the other side. Birthdays come up during the year, celebrations come up, and you might find something at a thrift store you think could be very beautiful, and you want to go ahead and give it to somebody. All right, I think I have enough blue here. So, that said, I'm going to put this over by the plastic bag. All right, here's more blue. But this should really do it with the blue. When you use towel, you can do the project so much faster. And the nice thing about food color is it doesn't have any strong chemicals, doesn't smell. So if you're asthmatic like me, or if chemicals just bother you, then this is a great substitute for working with chemicals. All right, so take a look at that. You want to do the inside? Such a fast project. Just going to do the whole thing in a blue wash. Later on, I could change the colors if I like, because I'm not going to use any more blue after this. All right. Okay, almost done. Okay, so this is what we have. We have the whole thing is blue now. Want to change the color? Hi. Let's think, what color do we want to change it to? This is going to be a short video, not long. I don't like long videos. No. This one's done. Throw it in a bag. That way you don't stain any other surface. Next color. Do we do red, green, or yellow? I'm kind of a green-blue person. As you can see, I'm wearing green and blue on my necklace. No, I did not make this necklace. I wish that I had. I'm not creative enough though. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get to green. We're done with blue. I'm going to put this up here. Here's green. Green, green, green with envy. I like green with envy. if I had my own gallery, if I had my own place that I could do my own art, sell it, that would be nice. So I'm green with envy of people that have all that. But I'm making do with what I already have, how I can use it. Okay, that's green. So, let's do the green. Time for green. Time for green. Green, green. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, help this up here. Nothing was damaged or broken when I knocked that over just now. Okay, here we have green. And I'm going to show you what are we going to do with green. Okay, green. There are some areas on here on a blue that did not get any blue. So I'm simply going to blot with green, okay? You can always go back to this and touch that. Whatever other ways you want to touch that. Or not even look at what you're doing. Just do some random drawing while you're watching the camera. Okay. All right, I'm almost done with this. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done with green. Poor green. Didn't get enough exposure like the blue did, but that's okay. All right. So what I said about getting paint all over you. Now you can see where I've added the green. Take a good look. You'll see where the green is. And also want to be sure you're working with enough light, especially important. Okay. So we're done painting the inside here. We'll leave it to dry. Now what we have now, actually I'm going to close this because we have another surface we have to quickly work with. We have this drawer here. Now, this is turquoise color I made, hot pink with some different colors. Don't ask me, they're just miscellaneous colors that I made up. Can tell you what color they are, maybe a few of the shades that were involved in the coloring process. All right, so we are going to choose, how about some red? Let's do some red. Take off the lid. Ooh, Lordy, that is a sharp, deep red. Okay, blot it. Red. Red, 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 red. You're going to do the rub method. The rub method is fast. Does not take that long to do. And you see what I talk about when I say to blot instead of pour it in or paint? That way it doesn't dribble down the side here. Fast forward. Let me tell you guys, if you have a lot of things on your mind, you need an outlet, let's say work's beating you up, just maybe a lot of unsettling news that just came on during a phone call. COVID has been a very difficult year, and people's lives have been lost and everything. And everyone had to hunker down and shelter in place. So I'll tell you what, instead of being depressed about it, I took up this as a hobby to go ahead and paint and restore things. To call it my own. It takes your mind off. It takes your mind off things in your life that are bringing you down. And the end result, you have conversation, furniture pieces around your house you can tell your friends about. Maybe you want to teach them a YouTube video. So this is the red we have. Finish with this. One quick little blot. Okay. See how pretty that is? Remember how it looked before? It was just plain wood before. Now, it's got some nice color to it. Okay, so I'm going to seal this up before I spill it. We're done with the red. Have one more bag left. Okay. This is what the red piece looks like. Something that's just easy like that. And now you can slide it in here. You even could paint the other side if you wanted to, but for this video to not be so long, I'm going to only paint the inside of this. So, next thing I have a rock. Rocks and shells are treasures that you find. And having been that I grew up on a beach in California, rocks are quite amazing. So, starts off being regular color. Food color can always wash off, especially on a surface like a seashell. When you first put it on, the surface is not going to penetrate the color as well as wood would. Okay, there's the red. It's the red heart shape. How romantic. Okay. And then, of course, what are we going to do with yellow? I'm going to open this back up so this can dry. Got 2 more minutes of this video, and I want to thank you guys very much for watching it tonight. I hope you learned some easy techniques. Get started with watercoloring, you guys. What I like to do is I like to go to the sand volleyball courts, and I prepare my own, bring my own old beat up sheets. I bring like a spray squirt gun that's got a water and food color mix already in it, and I spray the sheets and linens out in the open air. And to allow them to dry, I take clothespins and I attach them to the volleyball net to let them dry. And you know, people walk by and they might think, hey, that's pretty cool art. Well, I like to teach them that too. So I'm not at a sand volleyball court right now. I am in the house that I live at. I can't paint walls. I can only work on furniture because I'm limited to what I can do. But when I'm out in the public, when I'm out in the open, people can see everything that I'm doing. And they like this kind of art. And when I tell them it's food coloring, they get excited. So, here's the yellow. I hope I inspired you guys today to create something. Ooh, that was a lot that poured out. That's okay though. Because there's plenty of surfaces where I can apply this overindulgence of yellow food coloring. Okay, this is my last thing that I have, my last cloth. I'm going to make the most of it. So, yellow is a bright color. Oh, wow. to see. This you just have to see. This is going to be the finishing product. And then I'm going to be glazing it in a couple days. Once I glaze it, you may not remember how it looked tonight. If you want to see a picture of how it turned out, I would be happy to share that with you. Okay, are you ready? Get set. All right, it's about ready to be shown to you. Remember, no paint brushes, no harsh chemicals, only food color, only 100% cotton rag. Don't use cotton blends with polyester. It has to be cotton. Cotton absorbs. Don't use cotton balls. Don't use Q-tips. Only use a cotton rag. All right, this is done now. May I share it with you? Would you really like to see it? Because I'd like you to see this. Okay. All right, my dears. Ready to look and see. Look at that. Okay, that's how the ending product turned out. I hope you can see it very well. Yellows, greens, and blues. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned about painting. Leave a comment, leave feedback about this video. Heck, even take a picture and share it with me of how your piece turned out. I would love to see your art, you guys. Thank you so much for watching Ms. Budget Clean take on her art project today. Be well, be safe, bye.